We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Trap 50. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. Walker with another carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying the left side with Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second and 9 now. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings us 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard
To
line.
throw, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
2nd and 11. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Warriors, 70.
Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Oh, what a move. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but there he goes left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Ready, set.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Here's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Niners at 9-2 to start play. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Allen now looks to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll run for it with Achane. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run the toss to Walker. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Got it. Ready? Mustang 19. Rig. Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So it takes him just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but don't let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Jalen Carter, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, hold.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Achane. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Third down and 13.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 62-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run straight ahead with Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Up the middle, Achane. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Half 85, half 85. Half.
Allen now on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Alert! Middle. 56. What's that?
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Alert! Middle. What's that?
Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Look out!
Again, it's Achane. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, Achane. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Achane trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Middle. 56. Look out.
Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now Allen. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Pat Fryermuth, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Cougar 19.
They go play action here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, right here. Hey,
Moore, the man in motion. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll give this to a chance. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up Second and 11.
On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Alert, alert, alert. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Out.
Back to throw. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jalen Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And this one is right down the middle. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Seven Pirates. Come 19. Come 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
The throw down the field caught by his running back, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run, Achane. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Allen taking it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here comes 2nd down.
Go street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Warriors 17. Hey, smash Broncos. Hurt. Steady.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Quentin Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Mustang 19.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's gonna let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end, but you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 27-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it 1 more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
H-Chan here. They stay on the ground. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
7 seconds to play. No timeouts, remember.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
On the jump.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play,